Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Back with some more Hell Let Loose. Now available to you all on Game Pass PC and Game Pass Ultimate. To maximize your viewing quality of this milsim first-person shooter, action warfare, simulation, gameplay video, turn your players to its maximum settings, 4K 60. Sit back and prepare to be blown away, as I'm going to do my best to try not to be blown away. So I'm playing a role that I'm really well versed in, that I really don't want to play. I just really rather would play a regular infantry role, but being that the game has had a ton of new players, aka newbies, or noobs in layman's terms, I'm going to be running the commander role, which is I'm responsible for the whole team's operation as far as leading the team to victory. That is basically the main objective of the commander, which is to lead the team to victory and make sure that the team and squad leads are all coordinating properly and have all the necessary items needed to have a successful push or defense. So I just got in this game as you are tuning in, and I'm really not sure as to what's going on in the match, honestly. This is also one of the newer maps that they've added to the game. You could say from the end of the winter going into the summer. This is Dreil. I don't know if I'm saying it right or properly. Hopefully I am. Hopefully I didn't butcher it too bad. And basically, I'm playing as the French Resistance. Playing as a French soldier. And that's a German who really just wasn't lucky. He thought he was slick. I could just... Something just said to run over here that there was somebody back here, and what do you know, I was right. So like I said, I'm not really too aware of what's going on in the match like that. But I'm going to do my best to basically lead the team to victory, even though I just joined into the action. And then I'm also going to play a more conservative, relaxed role. Normally, I like to be on the front and in what you would call the shit, with the rest of the friendly players and soldiers. I like to be in the midst of the gunfights and bullets whizzing by over my helmet. But like I said, in this video here, I'm going to be playing a more conservative commander role. We're going to do the basic thing, the basic job and task that a commander should be doing to aid into a win, which is to build a quick garrison. Something simple. Set up a garrison like so, like I just did. It's very easy after you call in your supplies, which I called it in ahead of time before I got to the position. So when I got there, all I had to do was just pull out the watch and build it. Now I'm going to go over here and see what the rest of the friendly soldiers are up to. It's crazy because I got in here, joined the game, And normally when you pick up the commander role, you usually have a bunch of squad leads begging and asking and requesting for things, but in this match that just wasn't the case. But I will also admit that my headset is defective, so sometimes players talk and I can't even hear them. I have to like tinker with my headset to get the chat to work for me to be able to hear other players and to be able to communicate with them. They can hear me, but I usually can't hear them until I figure out where my short lies inside of my wireless headset, which I know where it lies. I know how to get it to work rather easily, but it's also really frustrating. I need to do something about that immediately, which is I need to go out and get me another new wireless headset, which is really unfortunate. This is the headset that I have. I've only had it for about 5 months. It has it like it's not even a whole 5 or 6 months that I've had this headset, and it's already defective. And I really like this headset, but I'm just gonna go out and get the same headset. Shouldn't cost me too much. Please forgive me if I don't really sound too energetic during this video. I'm fat, full, fat. I'm going to admit it, yes, I'm fat. I'm not fat, just I'm also not what I used to be, which is I definitely was a little bit slimmer than what I am. I've definitely gained weight, and I don't like it. And it's also kind of early that I'm basically doing this video for your entertainment, so I'm actually sleepy. I haven't gotten any sleep. I really want to go to sleep, I'll be honest. But I'm doing this to entertain you all, dedicated. That's what we do. I'll sleep after I do this recording for you all. And then the real terminology goes, I'll sleep when I'm dead. That's an enemy bombing run relatively close to me that just almost killed me. And I didn't like that, so we're gonna actually call in a bomb and run of our own. I'm calling in right here, taking a wild guess, and hopefully we can get some hits with it. Like I said, with a lot of the new players that's been on here since the game has hit Game Pass, Ultimate and PC, it seems like a lot of people don't want to run Officer or Commander, and it leaves me no choice but to run either role. And it's crazy because I really don't be wanting to run those roles either. Like I told you in the beginning of the match, I don't be really wanting to use Commander or Officer. I just be wanting to be a regular infantryman. But, you know, if you want to win, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I do want to win. A lot of times when I don't run Officer or don't run Commander, it usually doesn't turn out well as far as in the win column. Doing some recon here, scanning for the enemies. Gonna actually set up an actual recon plane to fly by to actually reveal where enemies just might be hiding. And that is not a friendly bombing run. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, it is. That's the bombing run that I called in. It is a friendly bombing run. And I accidentally killed the friendly. Unfortunately. Collateral damage. That trooper sacrifice will not be in vain. I can promise you that. I never team kill on purpose, and I don't like team killing at all, whether it's an accident or on purpose, which it's only time I team kill on purpose is if somebody purposely team killed me and I know it was on purpose. Other than that, like I said, I don't team kill. I don't like it, even on accident. So we're doing a fairly decent job as far as defense. We're holding the point. It doesn't seem to be any Germans behind the lines or behind the point like that one dude was that I killed basically during my route or movement towards the point. So that's a good sign. Especially with the lack of communication or minimal communication from the other squad leads or players in general in this match so far. I still have yet to really hear anyone on the comms requesting for anything. Which I can't lie. With my playstyle of actually liking to be in the middle of combat, it does get quite annoying and frustrating having a bunch of different players, which is squad leads, asking me for tanks and supply drops every 5 seconds. It does get annoying. I will admit that. Yes, it does. At least for me. Don't seem to have any air support available at the moment. We do have a precision strike that's almost ready that I'm going to use once it's ready. I was trying to build up a second garrison just in case behind the point, but obviously can't place it here. As you see, it's telling me it's too close to the other garrison. So we're just going to have to hope the team can hold the point and protect that garrison that we have up on the side of the point for the time being. I mean, so far so good. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. have enemy movement through this grass over here by all these friendlies. Set an infantry marker to let them know to be aware. Looks like friendly artillery raining down. Looks like we have an enemy tank on the move here. That's exactly what that is. I'm gonna try to mark them. Any friendly tanks, or maybe possibly fill their friendly artillery. That seems to keep raining down shells onto the battlefield. Yeah, guys creeping through the flower field. Enemies creeping through the flower field. I see them with my binoculars, and I still don't have any air superiority ready for them, because I definitely would have air strafed them. Something. I would hit them with something. And as my instincts do say, run over there and engage them up close with my assault rifle. The smart me is saying, nope, don't risk it, because that freaking bed of flowers, that field of flowers, is really good for concealment on enemy movement. And it'd be just my luck, I walk up over there thinking that I have the drop on them because I seen them first, and one of them dropped me first. So I'm just gonna sit here and recon. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. And stuff like this is really... Oh, somebody's shooting at me. Somebody sees me. I just almost got my face literally taken clean off. But yeah, simple things like that when you're either commander or officer, it's really effective. It can be really effective just by using your binoculars and marking enemy movements. It's really effective. That's really what you really want to do if you're not verbally communicating. That's how you really help your team. If you're not going to be really vocal. Simple markers, infantry markers, tank markers, enemy garrison markers, just markers in general can be really effective for your team if you're not being vocal, or if nobody else is being vocal. I'm not seeing any movement, and that friendly just got himself vaporized. His blue marker just instantly disappeared from that explosion. Instantly. It's unfortunate, but that's how let loose for you. I'm just gonna sit right over here, where it so far seems to be safe. I'm gonna just keep reconning. I'm trying to call out enemy movements. Look at this tank. being that we have someone on artillery, going to mark the tank, and hopefully artillery can get this scout tank, recon tank, from up off the front of the point. Whoever that recon tank doesn't really seem to be really much of a threat. I mean, it is, but it doesn't really seem to be too much of a threat. So I'm gonna keep marking them until hopefully not recon but artillery can literally dismantle this tank with a few bombardments. Artillery is just raining shells everywhere but where this tank is. Whoever's on the artillery is absolutely terrible. Which, the first time someone actually did say anything in this match was about the artillery not hitting this tank. And I couldn't agree more with them. I just didn't say nothing to them when they mentioned it, which is they said, how you on artillery and you're hitting everything but this tank. And I've had this tank marked for the past 3 minutes or so, and it's just raining in shells and it's landing everywhere but where this enemy recon tank is, which I actually find it quite hilarious. Look at that, another artillery shell behind the tank. Another one right next to the tank. Like how are you missing? The same thing I gotta ask mentally. I was thinking that when the player that's the name just popped up is actually complaining in squad and commander chat about it, about artillery hitting everything except for the light tank. It's actually hilarious. Still missing. Still not good hits. It's going on 5 minutes and they still haven't taken out this tank. And I'm literally marking them. Got other units marking them. And he's still, whoever's on artillery, don't quit your day job. All he did was manage to swoop the driver of the tank and send him on the move, possibly putting us in jeopardy, because now he's pushing the point. And it seems like we got enemies that can slip near the point. And it looks like they've also taken down our garrison. I don't see it. I definitely don't see where my garrison was, which was over here somewhere. That's why that guy paid for destroying the garrison. I don't take too kindly to that. And we're going to build up a new garrison just in case that oh nope, we won. And this is what happens when I command. usually ends in a victory. Usually ends well. Now let's check the stats, shall we? 12 and 0 deaths. It's not a lot of kills, but it's definitely not a lot of deaths. There's literally no deaths. And that's how you run the perfect commander match. And that's going to do it for this vid. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. Till next time, peace and be well. Noob out.